What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 27 of the Party Wagon podcast. As always, I'm stuck here with Steven.
How's it going?
Steven still can't grow facial hair. And we actually have some things to talk about today. Before we get it started, let's have a moment of silence for our NECA ambassador champion who gets everything done in the NECA universe for getting caught by the popo. Moment of silence, everyone. All right, cool. We'll see him in 2 years. So now, as we get into, I told you I was going to say something. I've been respectful as shit, but I just had to make a joke. So today we're going to talk about the Mezco turtle pre-orders. We're going to talk about the Super7 turtles coming out or already out. They're showing up. We're going to talk about Syracuse Collectors Con, which I didn't tell you about, and then we're going to talk about NECA stuff shipping, right?
Sounds good. Yeah.
And then for anybody that hasn't talked about or hasn't caught a recent episode, let's revisit the Holothon conversation just a little bit, mainly because everybody keeps asking me about, like, what do you think's coming out for Holothon? And I'm so caught up with work. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, I did an episode on it, probably twice I think we've done so far. And I don't remember what we talked about.
I know. I remember everything. It was just almost the last episode too we talked about.
I remember Usagi and Evil Rex one. That's all I remember. Oh, and the Turtle 2-pack with...
And then the rabbit, Space Rabbit, Usagi. You said that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, all right, jumping into it. So, all of our wallets are a little lighter this week. Surprise, surprise. Steven and I have pre-ordered the Mezco Turtles. And $400 is now gone from our bank accounts.
Well, yeah, 420 for me.
Yeah. Well, is that already with the 40 that was down on them?
Yeah, because of tax and shipping.
Yeah. So that happened. They're not in the warehouse yet, but they're processing our money as of yesterday. As an update to anybody who did pre-order them, please check your email, because even though Steven and my credit card information was right, they still failed to charge it. So we had to go in, update it with the same information, and then tell them to charge it again. You can reply to that email and they will respond.
Yes. Now, if you don't respond, I heard people might lose out. So reply to that email, say you updated it, and make sure you get a confirmation from them, with them saying it's processing.
Yeah, or else you're going to miss out on it. It's simple as that. And it's Mezco. You miss out, you're done. That's
right,
how it
exactly. Somebody in the group, I forgot his name. Who was it? Posted details for people who was first-time buyers of Mezco. He did a really good job. Detailed.
Griffin.
Yes,
Griffin.
That's who it is. Yes.
Yeah. Things to expect. So this is also, as we're doubling down, they don't have them in the warehouse yet. They're on their way, which means that they're coming from, I'm assuming, I don't know. I've never bought Mezco. I'm one of those guys. I'm assuming they're coming from China if it's a U.S.-based warehouse. So they're going to get here and then they'll be processed. Good news is it's a one and done. It's a box set. So all they have to do is just put them in a box and send them out with labels. So that's cool. There's not multiple things you could have bought. It was just the one box.
Now, I thought the pre-order said they're only going to charge when they ship.
Yeah, I think that's usually what it is, but I'm assuming this is just because they're getting it out of the way. I don't know. I don't know how big Mezco is. I'm assuming they're small, because most of these companies now have a big footprint, but they're really tiny. So that's my thought on it. So the big discussion behind this is the fact that we just spent $400 and we've not really seen anything. And that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it is. I'm really hoping they don't come fugly.
Yeah, so what we were talking right before we started recording, and it was it New York Toy? I don't know. It was either San Diego Comic-Con or New York Toy Fair. They had them on display behind a glass case. They looked like, I wouldn't say prototypes, but they probably prototypes. They were first run. They were just posed. That was it. And the reason I say that is, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, they showed none of the accessories. They just showed the turtles with their poses with one of their heads on there, and that was it. Like, we didn't see any of the cloaks or the extra heads or the facial expression, nothing. It was just those turtles in a glass case. And we haven't seen anything else. Now, we were like I said, Steven and I were talking with Super 7. You know, we expect this. You pay $55, you're buying a render, and you're hoping
Right.
that it turns out that well. But at least Super 7 updates us. They show us like prototypes. They show us videos. They'll show us like an actual first thing, like a couple. I don't know if they even do it anymore, but they used to literally they 3D print the figure, and it's just like a paint sample, and they're just a static toy. They just stands there that's painted. That's what you're going to expect. We didn't
Right.
get any of that with Mezco, and I know they don't usually. I don't think, but god damn, like we literally just spent $400 on renders, hoping for the best.
Exactly. Now, how can I put it this way? I'm hoping they surprise us, give us some extra items, but I just want to know what they look like
I want to
first.
know what the
Kind of like,
packaging looks like.
I hope it's just not a brown box.
No, they'll have some kind of box with it, like some kind of nice package, but like we don't know what we're getting, and it's kind of weird. Like I'm not mad, I'm just kind of perplexed that like our dumbasses were like just so quick to jump on it and spend that money without question. Mind you, I have like dog medical bills I have to take care of right now, so I almost did not follow up and get it going. But like I knew I'd regret it, so I'm like I might as well grab them. Plus, we also our little in that we had to get them at cost kind of didn't pan out, unfortunately. So
Yeah. I see. I wanted to get two sets. I would have if our person didn't
yeah,
get.
yeah,
Yeah.
we knew someone that was working for a company that was able to get it for us for cost, and unfortunately that company had cuts, and that person is now gone. They didn't lose their job because of their job. They just got cut. So super bummed about that because it was a nice discount. Cost was still expensive as shit, but it was not $400 expensive. So
Right. Exactly.
so
You don't
that's
think about this though. $400 for toys. That's kind of expensive.
yeah. You're looking at $100 per
Big.
turtle.
Right.
Yeah. So that's expensive. And but if you try to justify it, like with the extra heads and the accessories and stuff, I still can't even
Agreed.
justify that because NECA gives you ultimates with extra heads and stuff for 35 to $40.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you got their 4 packs are going up in price, $150, right? But still,
Well, yeah, that's for those turtles, but I'm saying like an ultimate. Like if you do an ultimate, you do like the Space Usagi, which comes with two heads, a slug figure, hands, uh, the body itself, obviously stuff like you think about it, and then you're like, you're really paying a premium price, but it's a premium figure, so that's that.
yeah. Well,
Um,
hopefully we get a premium figure.
yeah, I don't even know the fucking scale. I don't know how big they are. I know they're,
Yeah.
I know
What,
they're,
they could be like just tiny.
I know they're 1/12. They're 1/12. They're gonna fit well in a NECA collection if you have Mirage stuff, but I'm looking over at my shelf right now because what we didn't talk about was that the not Donatello and not Splinter is shipping right now for a lot of people.
Mhm.
Gundamit, I believe, is shipping them. I have not Leonardo. It's like autumn, spring, fall, the way they name them. They're not licensed, so they don't have official names for them. I talked with our good friend that's been on here, Jay, the other day. I'm thinking about canceling my order on those and selling Leo. You didn't invest in that line, right?
I think they're ugly.
Yeah, I don't. I think they're awesome and they're super unique, but they're just like Leo small. We all voted to make Donnie bigger, and now I'm like, I don't want to have a big Donnie and a little Leo,
Yeah.
and
They're
I'm
gonna
just
have to redo Leo.
yeah, like they'd have to redo it. It's been over a year now, maybe, since we got Leo, and now we got Donnie. I'm not gonna be alive to see Raphael release in 2 more years. So
They're gonna be alive.
I don't want to wait. um, yeah, so I'm thinking about selling them. I don't see the need to have it anymore, to be honest. I didn't even use it for photos like I wanted. Um,
Hmm.
it's just so small, dude. It's almost it's just it's a hair bigger than a Playmates turtle.
Really?
Yeah, it's like this big. It's literally this size. Like it's a little baby boy. So
Yeah, that's not good.
it's so silly. I don't know, man. Like maybe I'm just venting. Maybe I'm being a little sour puss on this one. But I keep looking at it. I'm like, I haven't touched it. Like I straight up posed it, put it on the shelf, and I've not touched it since. And I don't even give a shit about it. So
Yeah.
someone try to talk me out of it. I don't know. I'd rather be out the $10 I did on pre-orders than spend 140 on two figures that I really don't give a shit about.
Right. Exactly. I say cancel it.
Yeah, and I bought the little accessory pack too with the baby turtles and all that fun stuff. So we'll
Why don't
see.
you keep it and just become Flipper Frank?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to cut down a little bit on my turtles things. I don't have space anymore, so it's kind of a part where I'm starting to store stuff away. I don't like to. I like to display it all. If I'm spending money on it, I want to fucking see it. But you know, I'm losing space. I'm very full up on the neck. I just bought another turtle layer. I traded for. I got another sewer layer, and
Wait, another one? So four?
not two. I have two. I have two, and then a 3D printed one. Um,
Oh,
and I did that really awesome weird pizza. If you haven't checked out the weird pizza 3D print I did, I got it off of a website. I 3D printed it, and painted it. It's on my Instagram on Needles.
yeah, I saw
Weird
that.
pizza front. It's so cool.
So you know what
Yeah.
you need to do? Take your third floor level and dedicate it to turtles.
I wish I tried. April won't let me. It's gonna be the horror third floor. The third floor horror, spare room, guests and all that bullshit, and then a storage room, and then we have another bathroom up there. So
Come on. You can make your room now a horror room.
yeah, that's my office. Fuck that. I'm not moving shit. Anyway, I'm super invested in this line. Look, this is so cool. And when I say this line, it's literally the only figure. I
You
brought this
showed
up
that
before.
last time.
Yeah, I know, but it's so cool. I love this toy.
Huge.
Enormous.
Definitely huge.
Only complaint is the little backpack tags come out of the backpack. Like they don't stay in very easily. But
Yeah.
just that
I can see that.
posability. Look at that. Look at how awesome that is. Damn. Premium DNA crushed it. God, I love this. So, yeah, and I got like the Battletoads up there, and I can't even finish the Battletoads because I don't have room for the big ass ones. So I can't even
Yeah.
invest. All right. Super 7. Let's jump into that. Did you get anything from the new line?
I want to order Slam Dunk Donnie, but I'm going to wait until it gets cheaper.
Yeah, so that's part of the conversation. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore because the last wave still has not gone any cheaper.
You see them on specials sometimes here and there.
I've been waiting. I want to get Genghis Frog because I only bought Space Cadet Raph because he's my favorite. I didn't buy anybody else from that line, because I was like maybe they'll go a little cheaper. I don't mind buying the ones I really want at full price, but like that Robot Rocksteady or Robot
Yeah.
Bebop, I don't give a shit about that. And I'm not gonna buy that repaint of Shredder that was in there. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not gonna buy the flocked Splinter either. But like Genghis has been $55 this entire time. I got Slam Dunk and Donnie last night from last Toy Store. Pre-order, or I ordered it. It's not here yet. Wingnut and Screw Loose sold out there. They're sold out on Entertainment Earth. Big Bad Toy Store hasn't shipped anything yet. And Super 7 doesn't have them up for open order outside of the pre-order. So I don't know. Is it a slow rollout? They bring it down a little bit. Like where are we at on these? Like they finally supplying the proper demand instead of oversupplying the demand.
Let me see. I'm looking right
Find
now
out.
how much he is on.
But they're showing up. Good friends of the group, Jared. His channel's called Toy Bro. He just recently did Wingnut and Screw Loose. I think. I don't know. I don't think Pixel Dan's done anything yet. Could probably text him and find out if he got him in or not. And Mad Hatter hasn't done anything yet. Nostalgia Unbox hasn't done anything yet. I just feel like none of us got them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is it a slow burn? Is it a slow wave to come out? Who knows?
I don't even see Slam Dunk Donnie on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might lose my chance.
Maybe the Wait until Super 7 goes to $12. Mentality's done.
I doubt it. I think it's just they're too new.
I don't know. It's never happened before outside of the first wave, which they ended up re-releasing because then it got popular.
Really?
Yeah, don't you remember? Raphael was like $200, and then they re-released them with a different color, brown size, and the rack was different colors. That was the version 2 because they were trying to like, oh shit, people
You're
care
right. I
about
remember
this.
that.
Yeah, like
I
people care
remember
about
that.
this, and then it turned into this like crazy hype where people were spending that much money on RAF. They got the new stuff, people bought the shit out of it, and then they're like, "This is a great line. We're doing so well." And then they kept that momentum going, and the hype died down immediately. So it was one of those people wanted it because they couldn't get it, and once they got it, it was just too much.
They did the same thing with Leo because they screwed up the belt. Remember?
Yeah, they put silver on his belt. I've got both.
Yeah. Why would they do that?
They're just creative differences. It's one of those things where their goal is to do creative touches on them. You know, put paint where there wasn't paint before, and it was just a creative decision. I don't really care. I got two of them because one of them I have a full set with just Playmates heads, and I got a full set with the IDW heads, I believe they called them. And the IDW heads are the first wave of the figures for me. But yeah, I can tell you're looking. They're not like you just can't find them, man. Like they're not coming in fast, or I don't know if anybody ordered them. That's the other thing. So I like to order them off of Amazon. I know that's a weird one, but when I order them, when I order a Super 7 figure, I have to be in the right mood, like the right mindset, and I have to want it right away. Because that's one of the few things I hate waiting for was the Super 7 stuff. I don't know why. Like I got to stay on the hype of like my mentality. And I always happen to order them like when I'm laying in bed. No, the last wave 8 or 7, whatever it was, is not on Amazon either. Genghis Frog's not on there. Space Cadet Raft's not on. None of them are on there. So I don't know what's going on. And that is run by Super 7. I run an Amazon account for Bull Airs, so I know how easy it is to. Well, it's very annoying, but I know you can just throw it up there.
The one thing annoys me about the Slam Dunk Donnie, I'm looking at it now.
Is the
It
feet?
doesn't have number 23 like the
Oh,
original.
they say the feet bother the shit out of me, but
Oh yeah, those two.
yeah, 23 man. What is it? 84?
Yeah.
That was. I thought they
So,
changed
yeah.
that for one of them.
What?
Look up while we're chatting. Just type in the Playmates Slam Dunk and Donnie white variant because there's a white because the original is red.
100%.
Huh?
100% is 23. It's number 23.
It is it? Because I thought they changed it to 84 at some point, but maybe that was just for that one, the Super 7.
No.
That's probably a situation with the Jordan estate.
Yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
And the fact that they don't want to clone Playmates anymore because they got in trouble.
No, it's not that. So let's just jump into that. I was like, let's just talk about that because I still see that pop up in groups, even though I've been telling people for months of they got in trouble with Playmates, and no, they never did. Playmates had absolutely nothing to do with them changing the way they were going. It's 100% Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon doesn't can approve or deny designs, and they just started denying designs.
Okay.
That's how it is. That's the story. I asked. Thankfully,
Okay.
I'm friends with some of them, and it has nothing to do with it. The things that I was also told, like there are designs for other figures that are done. They're done, full like for the four turtles. Nick's just like, nah, don't you like you can't do them, which pisses me off because they are four of my favorite turtles iterations.
Why can't they do them?
Nickelodeon won't approve it. They just don't. They just say no. I don't.
Can they sell them? I mean, like, can they make more in the factory and sell them?
No. That's then you burn the bridge.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Super 7 burned the bridge with Disney, you know. So, but that's I don't ever want to sound like I'm talking out my ass. I can build some assumptions based off conversations I've had. But like I've been told, I know like some of the canceled figures, and people would be like, "Holy shit, those are incredible!" I haven't seen them. I've only been told about them by the designer. But yeah, that's just a rumor that people started bringing up. One person, I can't remember who it was, like claimed that they were told that by one of the people at Super 7. They had a connection, but like I know the designer that sculpts the fucking things, and he's like, "No, it's 100% not what happened."
Okay.
So it's just
Fair
not,
enough.
yeah, it's just this, just them not doing designs. And I know I've said it in the past, but like the general consensus with that company from like people that are licensed with them, people that are from other companies that do licensing that has had to work with them in the past, they're a nightmare. They are just not good employees. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens. I mean, our personal experience was lackluster, so well,
Yeah.
it sucked.
All right.
Yeah, Super 7. There's your Super 7 news. Stop spreading lies, everyone. It's
All right.
nothing to do with Playmates.
All right. So we talked about Mezco, Super 7. What else was there?
Make sure my dog's okay back there. He's chewing on something. Oh, so once again, always bring it up. Plug in the local event, Syracuse Collectors Con, is going to be next month, March 16th and 17th. If you're watching this after that, you know you missed it. God damn it. I had nothing to do. I say we because I've been helping out with a lot of the promotion and getting talent and stuff. This I did not have a part with. This came out of nowhere. Original Turtles screenwriter Todd Langen. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry, it's Langen. Original writer for the first 1990 movie. Just got booked. He'll be there next month. I didn't know this.
A lot of turtle people are going to be there.
Yeah, so it's going to be. He just got announced. The last one I was able to get booked. Was a good friend of mine, Jim Lawson. Jim's coming down with his wife. His birthday was this past week. Just turned 64. Happy birthday, Jim! And another really close friend, Steve Levine, is coming in. Probably with Jim because they live near each other and they're good friends. So they'll probably just carpool down. I hope. They're
Wow.
coming in. Ken Scott, I met last night on a live with the TMNT collector. I'm doing a shoe for him. A good friend of ours in the Bull Airs community is Judith. Judith Hogue is coming in. Francois Chow is coming in. Is Brian Tochi coming? Yes, not Brian. Oh my, is it Brian Tochi? Leonardo?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting the first name wrong, but it is Brian.
Yeah.
Robbie Rist is coming in, and the only one that's not coming in that we were working on was Ernie Reyes Jr. because his manager just stops responding to people, I guess. So weren't able to lock it in. Even Ernie stops responding. I made a shoe for him. I showed it to him back in like October, I think, with the intention to give it to him at this convention. It was going to be done and everything. He's like, "Yeah, this is awesome," and I was like, "All right, cool, man. Like, we'll send you over a contract." We sent it over to him. It's been radio silence ever since. I've texted him. He doesn't
Maybe you
respond.
didn't like your contract.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, if in a situation like that, you tell us. Like, you don't just stop talking to us. You negotiate. You negotiate terms. That's how business works. But
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna do the shoe without him and not put his name on it.
Okay.
It's cool. It's a pizza boy. You've seen it. I did it forever ago.
Oh, yeah. It was nice. I like it.
Peter's official, his one-off, a shoe that he wanted, is being worked on right now. I think I've talked about that here a couple times. It's already in motion. It's getting like all the pre-treatment because there's no factories open in China right now. But March 1st, they're gonna get that done, and hopefully we'll have it done by the end of April. Super hyped on that too.
So why isn't there any factories open?
Lunar New Year. Over in China, they take the whole goddamn month off. Nothing gets done. So the whole month of January, you're pulling your hair out trying to get everything done. So like as a company like NECA, you're constantly trying to get as much stuff shipped out of that factory to make it on time. So with them, they're probably busting their ass trying to get haulathon stuff sent out to the
Well, I'm sure
US
they got it
factories.
already.
I don't know. They run a pretty close ship when it comes to getting stuff into shipping it. They don't stock a lot, so
Okay.
it's in and out.
So, so many times on this episode, you talked about the sewer stompers. What's the update on those?
Those are the bane of my existence. That's the update.
Okay.
No, we had to have them all remade. That is priority one, March 1st, guaranteed. I already got that taken care of. Because thankfully our like manager that is in the factory, she's still technically working. Like she's off, but she still talks to us, taking notes and getting stuff done. But for those who don't know or even give a shit, if you ordered them, hopefully you give a shit. They shipped them over in a crate. That crate had illegal goods in it. They destroyed the whole fucking thing, including our shoes. So, yeah,
Why?
yeah. And if anybody even gives a shit, it was double-digit thousands of dollars gone that we have to have remade now.
So,
So
can you do an insurance claim on that?
I think the factory is. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. All I know is it wasn't our fucking fault. So everything from Wave 2 came in without a problem. So Wave 2 came in and I fulfilled as much as I could of Wave 1 of it. And I'm not. I'm
How'd you
never.
find
I'm,
out they?
what's
How'd you
up?
find out they got destroyed?
Oh, I contacted UPS the other day, last week, and then when I told the factory I contacted UPS because that's who was supposed to be coming through, she said no, we got confirmation that they were destroyed. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 28 boxes of shoes out of a crate full of 1,200 boxes. So because 78 of them was food that shouldn't have been in here, imported, I guess. They just I don't maybe I'm getting half the stories. That seems asinine, but like
food?
I don't put it past honestly I don't put it past the U.S. Customs because I feel like everybody like they don't give a shit. It's like, oh, 78 of these boxes are fucking garbage. We don't want to do the paperwork, so they destroy the whole thing. They're pretty much like cops. Will you get out of here? One of my dogs just showed up. But that's just my thought, man. I had someone ask for a refund today, and I'm like, no, we just had to pay to get these done again. Like, absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and like people are like, well, I've had to wait 5 months. It's like, yeah, most people wait over a year. So, like, we're the fastest fucking shoe manufacturers out of anybody. So
I
deal
get
with
it.
it.
That's frustrating.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating. I hate it, and I spend so much time responding to emails and like I can't get stuff out that's actually there because I'm too busy responding to an email with that I've given the answer to 500 times in other emails, like in updates and videos. Like I try to do my best, but god damn, it's like
Copy and paste.
holy shit. Well, I do copy
Copy
and
and
paste.
paste.
I do copy and paste now. I've been doing that, but it's like I don't know if we've had this discussion. Here's a fun one, right? I worked at GameStop, 2004, and I left in 2010. I was there for 6 years, and during that time, we used to do the Game Informer magazine, which is still a thing. And it was like, and like that was still early internet though. Like internet was still there. We had fucking Blackberries and shit, flip phones.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where people would come in. This is all relevant, by the way. If you want to listen to this fun one, is that we would always tell people like they would buy a game, right? And like let's say Madden. Everybody always fucking bought Madden back then. You buy Madden '05, people would come back. So same game as last year. I want my money back. But there's all this content out there. You have magazines. You've got the internet. You've got at the time G4 was doing reviews and stuff. You have the ability to educate yourself before you make a purchase, right? You
Yep.
have the ability to educate yourself after you make a purchase to set your own expectation. So that was in the mid 2000s. We are 20 years on. Like this was 2004 as an example. We're literally 20 years later, right? Even better than ever. So for someone in my situation where I get an email where someone says you've given me no updates, and mind you, if you bought from us, you get our newsletter whenever I send them out. Like we have a mailing list, and I send them out, and we usually have, I don't know, 71%. I think is the number of our emails that go out, the people that open them.
Okay.
If I tell you, if someone says, I've received no emails, this is unprofessional. Mind you, I send out 2 emails a month. I go live every Wednesday on Instagram, answer questions for a half an hour to an hour, plus show new things coming and just there to hang out. I provide updates on the Facebook group, both ours and the Secret Sneaker Society. And every so often I talk about it here, right? People know who I am. And people still come to me and say, you've provided no updates. What's going on with these? I even went as far as individually emailed every single person from Wave 1. And only 6 emails came back from that. As like, can't email this person. But I individually emailed everybody with a 9-minute video and a promo code for 50% off their entire order on a future order. And people are still like, you know, it's unprofessional. You're not telling us anything. And I'm like, so to that's the situation. Like, you have the ability to educate yourself as a consumer. Your job to educate yourself before you buy something. It's your job to educate yourself after you buy something. I'm here to aid you on that education. I'm putting in my work and my time to make sure you're fully educated. Don't tell me that we're not doing anything to keep you educated, because you're too lazy to literally look at your email. I had a guy last week literally tell me that he doesn't bother to look at our emails because because of the time frame. Like, I'm not even making that up.
Now, are these people in the community, or?
So that's the thing. So Tom paid to have those marketed. He paid a lot of money to push like marketing on those through like social media. A lot of the people that I get emails from, I've never seen their name, and they're not people in the Turtles community ever. None of them, to be honest. Like, they are all just random ass people that must have liked Ninja Turtles when they were when they were 6 years old, and they saw the shoes and they're like, oh, those look like Ninja Turtles, which they're not. They're themed after, but they're not official. They're not. We never said they were. And it's just like, I said this on a previous episode, and it sucks, but like, it's so, and this is Tom's situation too. It's so hard to love something so much, and Tom loves Ninja Turtles. Motherfucker's wearing a turtle shirt today. I mean, I'm always wearing something Turtles related. I'm wearing Casey Jones. It's so hard to love something so much and really try not to let other people ruin it for you, but they do. Because you don't want to associate yourself with people that act like that in public, or to anybody in general. The emails, the stuff I've got. We talked about this. I know I'm talking a lot. I love to talk, but we haven't spoken in 3 weeks. See, he's not even looking at me anymore. He's on the computer looking at porn. You see the reflection and behind him?
No, I was just
look at those. See those big ass those turtle titties? Anyway, I'm joking. you can see behind your head your screen reflection. Anyway, remember we were talking about that one person that was like, that called me a stupid bitch? Like, yes. Send me the refund my money, you stupid bitch. Like, and he was. I'm not even joking. This isn't me like toot my own horn. This is not even a fucking lie. That dude just kept going, and like, I'm gonna keep emailing you, you know, and harassing you, you know, until you're gonna get as sick of it as I am, or something like that. But like, you put out a fucking Outlook rule, whatever that dude emails you, it goes right to the trash. Like, you're not annoying me at all. Like, I'm not an idiot. When we got the sewer stompers in, I found his order. Admittingly, found his order, shipped his out first. Hand wrote a note and put it in there. This dude did not fucking deserve his shoes first, right? But he was going around calling us scammers, commenting on our Instagram posts, calling us scammers. Tom went and blocked him because he was sick of his bullshit. Then the dude's like, obviously you guys are scammers. They wouldn't have blocked me. So I'm like, Tom, fucking unblock him. Like, come on, dude, don't block people. Anyway, and I wrote him a note, and the note said something to the fact that it said, you should, as you get older, you should learn to treat people with more respect. And then I wrote, and signed, your 2 favorite scammers. And I fucking put it in there. Sealed, hand sealed, delivered. And like, it's taken everything in me to not just email them and be like, so how are those shoes treating you? And I even put an extra pair of patches in them. I put the Bebop and Rocksteady patches in there because we're not selling them. Like, cause like I mean, let's be real. Like Tom made a mistake by making those. Like we shouldn't have done that. That is IP. I mean, it's we got cleared by the lawyers, but in my opinion, like that's too close to IP infringement. So I'm like, I don't even want to fuck with that. But I put him in there and I told Tom about it, and he just looked at me. I was like, you know, because we're the bad guys. So I put the bad guys in there.
That's funny.
You kill him with kindness, man.
Too bad you didn't hear back from him.
Yeah, I did not even a fucking thank you. I've been checking his social medias. I know who he is. I know his real name. I've been checking. Okay. I don't see anything. But at the end of the day, man, it's like you guys got to be nice to people. Like people think that we have a whole warehouse full of shoes that we're just like, no, we don't feel like getting off our ass today. It's like no, we have to bust our ass every day. I got. You know how many fucking phone calls? Hold on. I don't think we're going to be able to see this in here, but like this is the bullshit that we deal with, right? So our warehouse for clothing is in Pakistan, right? And I've been working with a guy and I'm trying to like set a precedent. This guy called me this morning. All right. I don't know if it's right here. See these? Do you see? You can't read. You don't need to read what it is, right?
Okay. Yeah, I see them.
Missed voice call, 4:28 a.m. Missed voice call, 4:32 a.m. Missed voice call, 5:49 a.m. 3 question marks at 6:05 a.m. Missed voice call, 7:21 a.m.
What was it about?
He wanted me to prove a color on a jacket. Now, he's in Pakistan, I get this. But he knows not to call me. He literally woke me up 4 times this morning to where I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm like, this is unacceptable. Yeah. So I want people to know that, like, we were working. He called me. I was asleep for 3 hours before he woke my ass up. So, yeah, it's a nightmare, man. We're working hard. It's like I do more work trying to get, like, I'm an account manager that ships stuff, and now I design stuff, and now I have to deal with all the money, and now I'm like dealing with Pakistan and China, and it's like, man, it's crazy. While Tom just sits on his ass and eats Taco Bell every day.
Yeah, right.
Hope he's watching this.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't even watch it.
No, he watches every episode.
Oh, nice. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, because I hear my voice in the other room.
Okay.
So, yeah, jokes aside, he doesn't. He does. But yeah, that was a just off the wall rant. I'm sorry, everyone. That's just me. Like I could do like a fucking 2-hour episode of just frustrations of work. It's like I'd love to work that job. You're crazy. No, it's half the pay that I would make at Microsoft right now. I got the option to go back and do my old job for double the pay I'm making now, and I'm not taking it. But like, this is way more work than that ever was. Way more. And that was hourly. 5 o'clock came around, you're not working. Like, you're done. Like, Microsoft would literally kick you in the dick and say, get the fuck out of here. Well, I mean, I work from home, but if they knew you were working off the clock, they'd kill you, because they're like, work-life balance is the most important thing ever. But so
that's a plus, but that's it.
Yeah, it was great. Their work-life balance policy is insane. But oh Lord, I got getting chest pains talking about it. All right, so what else we got? We got jump back to turtle related. Also, sewer stompers are done. We're not selling them anymore. Stop messaging me. Everybody and their mother wants them now that we've started sending them out. Shit, we had one more thing, didn't we?
Colophon, we talked about that.
Well, we kind of did. Let's revisit that real fast. So we've got.
Remember, we even added it up. We went through down the list. We added it up.
It was like $500, wasn't it?
600.
600. We got Evil Rex 1. We've got Samurai Adventures Usagi. We've got the 2-pack with Donatello in space, and then Mikey as the samurai. That's the Fred Wolf inspired one. We've got the 2-pack with businessman Casey Jones with the slashed foot soldier.
Yeah.
What else did we have?
Black and white Usagi.
Black and white Usagi was a possibility. That's the Stan Sakai Space Edition that he had for $100 as a normal release. They've been selling them in overseas for months now for like $32. You can get them on AliExpress. They're authentic.
Mirage.
Here's a
What?
headless one.
Yeah. I'm thinking what Mirage foot maybe.
Oh, that's right. So did we talk about that? The Mirage Foot Enforcer.
I think so.
I've seen it. I've seen it. And then we've got Mirage Foot Soldier Ultimate.
Yeah.
Shit, did we even bring that up? I want to revisit this because like I've been so deep in the work, I don't remember any of this drop. All I can remember is you saying we better get the Punk Turtles. I'm like, we're not getting the fucking Punk Turtles, Steven.
Or not. Oh, Pizza Club.
Pizza Club Turtles, that's right. Yeah, those should be coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd rather they don't. They put them up on the website as an open pre-order for a later release.
I know they're in the States. I think somebody said already.
Yeah, they've landed. So,
Yeah, we did talk about that because that one person buys the one and leaves the three.
yeah, that's why I'd rather them not do them like that. Is like, I mean, let's be fair. I mean, let me be a fucking asshole for a second. I'm gonna open the fucking box and get everything I want the moment it comes in because my friend does the NECA thing and everybody locally that works at Target knows who I am because I'm an absolute child when it comes to hunting toys. I'm always out. Everybody recognizes me. So I'll be able to get it. But when it comes to everybody else getting it, I don't want anybody to experience that. I've had to experience it tons of times.
Yeah.
And people have budgets. I understand that. Like, people want to only buy Leonardo. It's their favorite. It's totally fine. I'm not going to shame anybody about that.
It's so annoying.
But it's really sucky for that person that wants to get the whole set. Especially when they probably only said one. One per turtle. Like, I'd rather walk in and not see shit and know that I missed it than to, like, find everybody but Mikey and then have to go fucking
really
find Mikey.
They do at least 4 sets of 4.
Yeah. And they're different colors. So you can't even like this, like you can't even like mix it into your other shit because of the fucking front shell.
Yeah.
Oh my god, see my hair, I'm going crazy here.
It's stressful thinking about it.
Yes, look at that hairline. That supposedly balding hairline.
They should make it easier. Yeah, they should make it easier to sell or buy. I'm sorry. You know?
I mean, let's be fair. They do. There's just fucking madmen out there like us that are like going in there, leaving our kids in the dairy section because, fuck the child here, just go stare at the milk for 10 minutes while I go try to hunt down these toys.
No, because
I don't have kids. Steven does. He does that. Steven leaves his kids in the milk
aisle.
aisle.
I don't.
He does.
But
he abandons his 1-year-old in the milk aisle.
That would be fun. No, because how can I put it this way? The reps don't put them out. And then when the Target's reps don't put them out when they go through Target. So it's like you got to find that one employee that you get lucky with that opens the box for you and gets it.
Yeah. I've got one at one of my stores who's pretty cool. He collects the things that you like, those fucking Gundam looking things, the turtle robots. He's super hyped on those shits.
Okay.
He's a homie. He's like an older guy. He goes in the back and grabs me shit. And then there's my friend's the rep. She sends me everything when it comes in. I just have to bother her to go there earlier when I'm like, yo, this is in. Let's go. Let's do this. Chop, chop.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, this is going to sound really fucking low. And I've been thinking about this, right? Because I'm thinking about these new ones coming in. And I know when they come in, I'm going to want to go get them. I'll see people getting them. But with the things I don't already have, I always felt compelled to get them first, to review them first in the party wagon. Because I always wanted to make sure that I gave my opinion first and people I assumed respected it. And now now that the only person that always gave me shits in the slammer, I don't feel as compelled to go get it first anymore. I know it sounds awful, but like I think about it and I was like, maybe maybe subconsciously, like I always had some kind of like competition. Like I always wanted to be better than that group because I always felt negative about some of the things that were said about people in our group in there. So I always wanted to be a better group in general. But I think that was part of it. Was like I was always rushing to get those figures to review them first, so that like we had them first.
Yeah.
And I don't really care anymore. I
Yeah.
don't. It's not that I don't care about the collecting. I still want them. As I already know, like Evil Rex 1, I'm like, I want it, but I'm not gonna fucking hunt that shit. Like I'm not gonna like lose sleep over it.
You know what though? He is hard to find now. Even a
Rex 1?
regular Rex one, he is hard to find.
Yeah.
You can't find him anywhere.
No, him. No, you can't. He's done. But he was Holothon, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So he is a year old now. There's no
Yeah.
Holothon items hanging around
We'll
anymore.
talk that the Evil Rex one's gonna be $50 too. That's $100 if you get two of them right there.
Yeah, which I don't know if I'm going. It's gonna be hard because I forgot. I didn't plan on spending the Mezco money yesterday.
No.
So like that fucks me when it comes to like my extras because I was buying 4 of those Leah or Mikey and Donnie 2-packs so I can swap all the heads out and have like a full set of like space turtles. I can't do that now. I mean, I can.
But
I shouldn't.
those are what, $55 times 4? It's two what?
Yeah, it's a
Over
lot of money.
$200.
I'm only gonna buy 1 foot enforcer. I'm only gonna buy 1 Mirage foot soldier if it's there because I already have a bunch from the New York this release. I don't need Space Usagi. I bought that from Stan Sakai.
Right, but you're gonna need buy the space one.
No, I
Or
do.
not the
No.
space one, but the other one.
Oh, Samurai Adventures. Yeah, yeah. I think we've counted them before. Like I love Usagi. For anybody who doesn't know, there's something right in the heartstrings. The nostalgia buttons get pushed. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the original Usagis. That's including 2 black and whites. And then I've got 3 of the new Space Usagi and 1 of the black and white Space Usagi.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's
I think I have 9 total right now. And then I've got the 4-pack coming. And then I've got because I don't have the 4-pack. I didn't get one early.
Did you get shipping notice?
No, I did not. No.
I didn't either.
I did not.
But I did not order him because the 4-pack. Not for me.
I ordered that and Professor Perry.
I ordered him, but I
got
didn't
everything
order
else.
the 4-pack. Let me check.
Oh no, I did the fucking. Ooh, look at my spookiness. I did the Raphael too. First of all. I did first of all. Oh, and I did Splinter. What an expensive was that altogether? That's a lot of money I spent. Holy shit, there's a lot coming. So, yeah, I don't remember what I ordered. So, but that's all coming. I do have Ronin Leo. So I don't need to get him. But yeah, it's cool. It's crazy. That's our chat. All right. Before we wrap this up, because we're at 48 minutes. Sorry for anybody listening to us ramble. As you always know, we just fucking go off the cuff.
Yeah,
we don't edit this shit. I was actually gonna do this in StreamYard tonight before you called me. I was gonna send you a link. And we're just gonna do pictures. I didn't have time to prep. I was painting a fucking comic book cover for my buddy in Australia. So
Okay.
I honestly didn't have time. I want to see, for anybody who even cares, let's see what we've got on the pre-order list. If I can figure it out. If I can figure out how to log into this shit.
Well, what, Mecca?
Yeah.
There's the turtles.
Yeah, I've got 2 unfulfilled. I have 2 unfulfilled for 215 and so 7666 has to be
Professor Perry.
Professor Perry. November 24th was Professor Perry. And then I also have 215.97. which worries me because that would be the rabbits.
For how much?
215.97.
That's like
Would that
I,
be
no. No, the rabbits were 150. There's no
right?
way.
Right, but they also offered First to Fall Raphael, Last Ronin Leonardo, and Last Ronin Splinter. And I don't have Splinter. I was never given one. So I would have bought the First to Fall Raph and the Splinter because I don't have those yet. But that would be 50. That'd be $70.
Yeah.
Did we get charged tax or shipping on that?
Well,
That just seems weird on pricing. You can't look at what's in your order.
yeah, you can if you go on the website.
I am on. Well, I'm on the. I'm on
Well,
the.
I'm on it now. I see Professor Perry. Here, so if you click on your account and then you click on the order number itself, mine says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of O's Professor Perry.
Huh. Oh yeah, I did the pay in four on that one. Man, I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to give a shit and just watch me sit here and do this, but I'm not going to subject y'all to it. But well, I'm going to figure out what the hell I ordered.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So let's wrap this up. Steven, any closing statements? Anything fun?
Um, hopefully we're gonna hear about Holothon soon because what is that, FunkoCon or Target Con?
Target Con. Yeah. Oh,
It's
did you
on
get the
now,
last
so
Ronin Funko Pop? Did you buy that?
No, I have the other one.
Yeah, I did. I don't have any of them, so I bought one. Funko
Okay,
Pops are
cool.
stupid, but I bought that cool one. Saw someone just take out the Funko Pop and put a NECA
Yeah, I saw
last
that
one in
too.
there. That's very smart.
Yeah. So hopefully we see Holothon soon and everybody goes crazy for looking for him.
100%. Yeah, and because it hasn't happened, let's pull a Steven.
There you go with the ooze.
I still have so many stickers. Yeah, so we'll be back in 2 weeks, and the Jaded Toys thing is amazing. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll be back next week if there's any breaking news because we skipped last week, and we'll kind of go from there. Thanks for just listening to our unprofessional asses talk about toys and shit, and NECA things and Super7. Really, before we close this out, jokes aside, super serious. Don't go harass people in the NECA Turtle Air that are running it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I'm looking at Steven, but I'm not saying it to Steven. That I said that in a live in the Party Wagon 2 days ago. Yesterday. That's just something I'm very serious about. Like, I just don't recommend it. I don't really know what to say. So,
Not nice to harass people at all.
no, it's not. It's really not. I always say that people will learn in due time. People have been learning in due time. I've been saying it for years now. And I'm just glad that I don't look like the crazy one. So, people don't deserve to be harassed, especially someone that is trying to take over and I'm going to assume use that money towards her children. I don't know. But I'm calling it right now with Casey Jones's hockey stick in my hand. I call dibs on his collection. Because he has no use for it.
Gary.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to this dumb bullshit. I'll talk to y'all later. Steven, say goodbye to the beautiful people at home.
Later.